If you're dealing with sciatica and was told that rest more or wait it out and haven't seen any improvement, this video is for you. Here's a big misconception. Sciatica is not happening because your lower back is weak or broken. If you're focusing only on your lower back, and that's one of the reasons why it's not getting better. Today, I'll explain key information about this condition, what is really happening, what it makes it worse, and in the second part of this video, I'll show a couple of daily movements that can help you get through this initial moment of pain. Hi, my name is Miriam. I'm a yoga teacher focused on therapeutic movements and integrative yoga. And I also come from years of desk work. Before teaching yoga, I used to be a user experience researcher for big techs, and that meant long hours sitting, constant mental pressure, and maybe that's probably not so different from your workday. And that lifestyle led me to develop a sciatica, and I went through the conventional route. I went to orthopedists, I was prescribed medications, I did physical therapy, and of course none of that worked, for me in my case at least. And there was a point where the pain was getting worse and worse, and I was even having a hard time walking. But then there was a shift when I started to explore this condition in a more integrative way, meaning not only focusing on the lower back, but also like what was happening with my body, all the muscles around it. Maybe it was not the lower back at all, but it was something else, even going to the nervous system, mental health, or even the foods that I was consuming that could be potentially worsening the situation. And once I made that shift, I was able to get better. What I share here today is educational and based on yoga principles, studies, and my own personal experience, not a medical advice. First, let's clarify what sciatica is. It's not a lower back muscle problem in itself, it is a nerve issue. The sciatic nerve runs from your lower back through your hip and down to one leg or both legs. When the nerve gets irritated, compressed, or overstressed, you feel that pain, and often down one or two legs. So here is the most important part. Sciatica is not a condition because your lower back is weak or broken. It is because something's compressing your nerve. So here is the most important. Something is not supporting it properly. So in most cases, sciatica is happening because the disc or surrounding tissues are not giving enough space for the nerve when it exits the spine. And that's why creating space in that area is so important. Surrounding muscles are the ones that would give that support and help take pressure off the nerve. So here's a big misunderstanding. Most people directly or indirectly are told that their lower back is the problem. So what do? They focus on it. They stretch, they only focus on strengthening that region or avoiding it, movements or exercises altogether out of fear. But the lower back is not the villain here. Think of it like this. Your lower back is the champion that has been doing too much work for too long. The surrounding muscles, the deep core, the hips, glutes, pelvic floor, they're all supposed to share that load. And these are not doing their job. The lower back steps in to help. Without the proper support, there's a higher chance for the disc between the vertebrae to slip and cause sciatica. The first and key solution to heal from sciatica is to strengthening the surrounding muscles. So healing from a sciatica is not about a specific treatment or going to physical therapy for 10 sessions. It is truly a lifetime work of always strengthening and feeling healthy all the muscles all together. And I think a really big problem I see, and I done it myself, is to believe that a few therapy sessions will help. That means, like, I have an acute pain, so I'll go to the doctor, get a prescription, get a medication. I'll do what they told, because that's usually what they tell us. Do 10 sets of physical therapy and everything will be fine. I truly believe that's not the case. In some cases that might help, but it's not addressing the real problem. And if you continue to live a lifestyle where sitting long time or not strengthening the surrounding muscles or overall health, like I said, including eating things that can help with reducing that inflammation, and even mental health as well, that can tighten and tense that nerve system. If you don't address the body as a whole, that condition might come back, and with time can come back even harsher. So the first step is to calm that nerve. Bring a little space to it, decompress it, lengthening the spine so that it can create that space that it is asking for. This means slow, controlled movements, all pain-free. And slowly we transition to the second stage, which is bringing strength to the whole body. And that's only how we will give support to the spine. So key muscles that we want to address when thinking about this condition is the glutes, strengthening the deep core, which is a group of muscles that are around your spine. Imagine a house. The deep core muscles are the four walls that are supporting the roof and everything, improving hip mobility. So that's the hip flexor. The pelvis don't tilt forward. So when you tilt back with the sacrum in, it lengthens the spine. When working all these systems together, you'll see the beginning of healing when you create that space for the sciatic nerve to stop feeling compressed. This video is an introduction to a problem like sciatica, and there are so many things to talk about that goes beyond muscle strength. Like I mentioned, diet is part of this whole system that can help inflammation in this case. When I say diet, I don't mean losing weight or anything. It's regarding consuming healthy and amazing foods that help the system overcome that pain and the conditions that are making that pain happen. And then again, we can never overlook the mental health. Sciatica being a condition from the nerve, it is part of the nervous system, and the whole body, if it is tense, if it is not giving the proper care for that region, makes the pelvis move forward, which is something that it is not healthy for the sciatic condition. All of these things matters. So today is just an introduction to the condition. And in the second part, I will take you through a daily routine movements that you can do to overcome this acute pain stage. This is literally my first YouTube video. I hope you liked it. And if this video resonated with you and you want to see more about integrative yoga, overall health through yoga movements, but also other disciplines that I love and study, and I would love to talk about them, for example, herbalism and Ayurveda, follow me for more. Hello everyone. So here is the follow along practice. Let's lay down on our back, feet close to the glutes, and the first one will be the supine pelvic tilt. We're gonna do 6 to 8 reps. One hand on belly, one on the chest or ribs. When inhaling, ribs expand, and when exhaling, tilt your hips forward. You can even lift a little bit your glutes. On exhale, feel the belly soften and the pelvis gently settle. Gently tilt the pelvis back, flattening the lower back. Controlled according to your breath. And always imagine on exhale, lengthening through the spine. No forcing, control, pain-free movements. This will prepare the muscles to engage without guarding, reduces compression around the lumbar, gently lengthening the spine. Next, we'll do the bridge. We'll do it 6 times. Have your feet parallel to your hips and close to your glutes. And lift hips only a few inches or until you are comfortable. And slowly lower your back to the floor. And repeat a couple of more times. Keeps ribs closed inward and strength comes from the glutes, back muscles, hip flexors and thigh. These are muscles that will take pressure off the lower back and will reduce compensatory tension in the spine. It will also support pelvic alignment and move according to your breath. Exhale, lift your hips. Breathe once, and on exhale as well, you can lower slowly your back. Keep your knees parallel to your hips as well. Next, it is the supine hamstring stretch. Laying on your back, lift one leg and bend 8 reps each side. Slowly and controlled, your lower back stays glued to the floor with your core engaged. Switch sides and move according to your limit. No forcing, just stretching the hamstring, bringing movement to your hips. Next, we have the supine figure 4 stretch. Place one ankle on the knee of the other leg and slowly pull your knee towards you. Keeping the pelvis heavy and relaxed on the floor. Flex the foot of the crossed leg to protect the knee. And move slowly and stay out of sharp or pulling pain. Breathe into the hips, not the lower back. And relax. Feel that spine again lengthening. That's the key benefit we want you from this whole practice. Whenever you're ready, switch sides and place the other feet on the opposite knee. It will release tension in the glutes, reduces pulling around the sciatic nerve. It will improve hip mobility without compressing the spine, and also helps the lower back relax by unloading surrounding muscles. I hope you are enjoying the sound of the birds and the view. This is one of my favorite parks in Bangkok, where I love to practice yoga. And then whenever you're ready, turn to one of your sides and with the support of your opposite hand, go to tabletop. We'll do the cat-cow pose, 4 to 6 reps, moving up and down with your breath, and breathing out, round your spine, and breathing in, open chest. Keep the range small and comfortable. This exercise encourages spinal fluid movement and nourishment, reduces stiffness without loading the lower back. It improves coordination between pelvis and spine, and calms the nerve system as well. And to finish the practice, lay on your back again and hug your knee. Let the spine round naturally. Rock gently if it feels good, and breathe deeply into the lower back. This will create gentle decompression in the lower spine. Again, always aiming at lengthening that spine. Releases pressure around irritated nerves and smooths the nerve system. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next class.